Hi, I'm Lisa Michelle. I like creating content to help new and aspiring entrepreneurs start and grow their first online business. So I'm doing this video related to Etsy SEO because I get a lot of questions regarding Etsy SEO and how to get products on the first page of Etsy search results. Because you want to be toward the front so people can see your product and you can make sales, right? So this is how I list my products. I don't want to say that I'll definitely get this listing to be on the first page, because then, of course, if I say it, it won't happen. But I'm going to do this how I would normally put up a listing and show you how I do mine. And then hopefully at the end, I'll be able to show you that the listing made it to the first page. All right. So the example that I'm using for this is going to be a blood sugar or glucose tracker. So right now there are 566 results for blood glucose tracker for that keyword. So let's just go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how I do this process. So here's the listing. This is where I'm going to actually list the item, and I'll do that last. I'll do the pictures last. So let's start with the title. This part is important. So I put in the term that I think I may want to use in my title, which is blood glucose tracker. And I like the fact that it only brings up 566 results, and it clearly does reflect what it is I'm actually selling. So I like that title. So I'll put that here and just put a comma. Not sure if the comma is necessary, but I do that for just visual purposes, right? Looks more organized and separated. So what I'll do is think of some other phrase that someone may actually put in if they're looking for a blood sugar or tracker for diabetes. So I will put in diabetes tracker, and because it's coming up, diabetes tracker is coming up, I know that people are actually searching using that keyword, which is important. And this one brings in 650 results. So I'll put that in as well. All right, so now we've got those two. Diabetes tracker. Let's see, diabetes log book. So that brings up 480. Okay, so I'm going to use this too. And you see, I'm not just putting in words just willy-nilly in here. I'm using actual keywords that people are putting in. Diabetic log. No, see, no one is putting that in. Diabetic log book did come up. 489. Okay. So I'm going to use this as well. I've got still like 64 characters left. And at the same time that I'm doing this, like putting the terms in and seeing how many results come in, you also want to make sure that the products are actually selling. So if I saw that all of the journals, all the logbooks popping up here, that none of them had any sales associated with the shop, I probably wouldn't use that term. Okay. But it looks like people are maybe getting sales for their products using that search term. So yeah, so I'm going to keep it. It's just a heads up. All right, so what else can we put in? I'm not sure if I put in diabetic blood sugar. Diabetic glucose. Jeez. See, nothing came up for that. Diabetic glucose log. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one. Diabetes notebook. Diabetes notes. Okay, I don't know what that's pulling up. 632. Okay. So we'll use this one too. And I try to take up the whole, oh man. Okay, I try to take up the whole line here. I use all the characters. As long as I can find terms that are related. I don't want to just fill it up with, nonsense. Glucose, note, because sometimes you can use, or you can search for, logbook, tracker, notebook, notes, journal, and they'll all bring up similar products. Especially when when you're dealing with printables, you can look under all of those things. Do I have glucose logbook? I'm pretty sure I do. No, I don't. Glucose logbook. It's 485. I thought I had that one. Oh, I had diabetic logbook. Okay. And then maybe I'll put in something that, okay, so these are all at the top, right? And these don't have ads associated with them. So they're doing well with this search term. So I can look and see what other people are using in their title, just to get an idea of what I could be missing. So you have printable blood sugar journal, right? So let's see what that brings up. Printable blood sugar journal. Printable blood sugar journal. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't it didn't really bring up, oops. It didn't self-populate with that. So I don't think I want to do that one. Unless it's just a delay. Printable blood sugar. It could just be my computer just being slow. Because this one should definitely come up. Printable blood sugar tracker, but it's not. Printable glucose. Let's see what that brings up. Yeah, nothing. All right, so glucose. So printable tracker comes up, and that's, yeah, so that brings up 80,000. But you know what? I'm putting it in there because it is a tracker and it's printable. So Etsy will see that. All right, so I've got 14 characters left. So let's see if I put in like type 2. Diabetes. And honestly, I don't know which type diabetes, whether they would need a tracker. I don't know if we need it for type 1 and type 2. Yeah, I don't know. So this is something where I could Google it to find out which one would require a tracker. I want to say it's type 2, but I'm really not sure. So type 2, it's still, nothing is coming up for type 2, so I don't think I have to worry about it anyway. Okay, all right, so I think I'm good with the keywords. And then you can also, I mean, of course, you can look through to see what else, what else comes up. But I think I have enough. So I have gestational diabetes log, blood sugar tracker, daily diabetes journal. Yeah, okay. So I think we're good. So now what I would normally do, I don't want to do it while I have you watching, but I would just capitalize all these. Just looks neater to me. and to put a little space in between, just so it's not just stuffing keywords in there. People can actually read each one to see that it's actually related. I didn't just throw them in there. Okay, so all right, that's that. All right, so the next part would be to do the tags, because I'll fill in the other stuff. I'll speed up the video and add in the other stuff, but I just want to show you how to mainly do the title and tags. Even though I do put in, I copy this whole title and I actually put this as the first line in my description. So, you know, Etsy's basically saying they don't really consider the keywords used in the description for SEO, but I don't know for sure. And if the algorithm ever changes, I want to make sure it's already there. So I put the title as my first line in the description. All right, so who made it? I did. Finished product. All right. Category, I'll just put templates for now. It's actually, let me see, I think under health, there's some type of a template under here. Journals and notebooks. All right, not going to worry about that. All right, so for the tags, what I do is I look at the keywords that I use for the title and I put these in as my tags. And if I have space left over, I put in other words using synonyms or related words, like words that are related to these. So for example, all right, blood glucose tracker. You're limited by characters, so you can't put so many. Blood, so you'll see, watch. See, it's more than 20 characters. So I'll put in blood glucose. Glucose tracker. Diabetes tracker. Diabetes log. Oh, I had that in there twice. All right, since it's in there twice, I'm not going to go back. I'm just going to put in journal. So diabetes logbook. Diabetes log. Now I know some people don't repeat the same word, like they wouldn't have diabetes in there twice, but look, it works for me. Diabetes notes, glucose log. Diabetes notes, glucose log. Something about my space bar, I think. All right, so this is where I might put in, because I think I've used all of the, I'll put in printable tracker. Printable tracker. And I might put in type 2 diabetes. And I might put in diabetic, because that may come up. Now, I've heard that if you put in diabetes, that Etsy will already know that diabetic is related to that. But like I said, since I have space, I'm not taking a chance on that. All right, so we've got, I'll just do it for $1. Now, another thing you can do, if you're not sure what to put in these other spaces, this tool, Sales Samurai, I've talked about it in other videos, but it's really good for something like this. So if you go into the website and you put in the main term that you're searching for, it really is helpful in giving you extra keywords for your tags. And I'll show you how in 1 second. And now, of course, if you don't have the software, you could always put in, notebook in here. You can put journal in here. There's other terms that someone may be using when they're looking for a tracker. You can put in health tracker, medical tracker. You don't have to have Sales Samurai to be able to put in good keywords, okay? So I put the key phrase in here and hit search, and it gives you the top items in that keyword. I'm sorry, it brings you the top listings using those keywords. And here you can see this is number 1. So let's see how this one is doing in terms of keywords. All right, so we'll click on this where it says details, click on this little exclamation point there. And it just gives you a lot of details about that particular listing. Okay, you can look and see what the description is. It gives you the title here. They use different keywords, and that's fine. And then down here, it shows you the exact tags that were used in that listing and the Etsy search volume and how often people searching for that keyword actually click. So this is a good way to kind of look and see, what am I missing? What can I use to kind of fill in the gaps up there? So we have 4 left, and maybe we can use some of theirs. They have we'll start from a TN insert. I didn't use these keywords. Type 1 diabetes. I did have type 1. Oh no, I had type 2 diabetes. Okay, so I'll use type 1 diabetes. And in general, this term brings in 1,000 searches a month, so that's not bad. Traveler's Notebook, Diabetic Logbook. Let's see, Diabetic Logbook. Okay. All right, so you see how this works, right? I'm just using the keywords that are found from their actual tags using Sales Samurai, all right? So now that you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to speed this up until I actually get the tags finished, and I'm going to upload the actual tracker, and I'm going to upload the product photos, okay? Okay, so I've listed it, and I believe the number before was 588, so I guess it has my listing. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for Etsy to go ahead and see the title, and I'm not even sure what the picture looked like. I'm going to give it a little while to pick up on the title and the tags. And I have to actually look and see what it looks like. I don't remember. Okay, it was that one. All right. All right. So it is, let's see, it's about 4:56. I am going to pause this right here, and I'm going to come back in about 15 minutes, and we'll see where we are. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That actually took longer than I expected. So it's 5:20. And I think I said it was about 4:42 when I left. And it took a while to show up. So, and I don't remember what the original search term was, because I've been putting different search terms in to see where I would pop up. So, under diabetes tracker, you see that's one of the words that I have in the title and in the tags. And it's so out of 651, so I'm right here. And I was really trying to, whoever this person is, they're doing a great job because they have this spot for every search term. And I was determined to get this spot, but that didn't work. They're a star seller, and this is like a dummy account. So I haven't made any sales under this store. I just use it for demonstration. So yeah, so it's on the first page. And it is, let me show you, it's on the first page. And yeah, so that's pretty good. Because when I look at the list, when I show you the listings, when I tell you that there's really nothing in this shop, there's nothing in the shop. And that one view was me clicking on it. So, don't think that you have to sell, have 100 things in your shop in order for you to show up in search, because you don't. I have 2 things here, and like I said, it's a dummy account, so I don't even have any sales, and it's still on the first page. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you learned anything, if you liked the video, please be sure to like it and consider subscribing so you can also get notifications when I upload similar videos. So if you have struggles with Etsy, what are your challenges? What questions do you have? What help would you need to try to get your items to rank closer to the first page? Put them in the comments. Let's help each other out. And if you're reading the video, if you're watching the video and you're reading the comments and you have an answer for someone else's question, go ahead and respond. Let's try to help everybody succeed with this, okay? So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, peace.